Today we'll be talking about a story 65 million years in the making, starring the great Alan Grant as Neil.
No,
Sam
Neill as Alan Grant.
I'm just being silly. I was going to say their character names as their
Real names.
And then I messed up Sam Neill's by saying Neil Sams. But no, today we'll be talking about Jurassic Park!
Yay!
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I am your host, Cheese Film, and joining with me today is the one and only Mr. Hecubus.
What they got in there, King Kong?
Mr. Randy Official.
Hello.
And for the first time ever, thawed from the late Cretaceous period is... What do you want to go by?
Generally,
I got a
What's
name.
your stage name?
well, my general stage name is T-Bone Slim, but I would love to hear any others.
T-Bone's pretty good.
T-Bone Slim.
I was going to call you Pubert.
No, I got the name T-Bone Slim after I put on 15 pounds in college, so it was an ironic name.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Well,
T-Bone's cool, though. George Costanza wanted to be called T-Bone.
T-Bone has been a long-time viewer of the podcast and an avid Jurassic Park fan. He actually is part of the reason why I like it so much.
He's one of the... Jurassic Park, he went to college for Jurassic Park stuff. Not DNA stuff, but what's that, paleontology kind of stuff, right?
I didn't graduate, but I did
still there?
enjoy the time there.
Right, but your impetus for going there was Jurassic Park.
Pretty
And
much.
you're not alone. It really upped the, what do you call it, enrollment levels for that stuff.
Yeah, like how
Indiana
Jones did for archaeology. So we'll be talking about Jurassic Park, the 1993 classic hit, not any cult way at all.
No.
Directed by the great Steven Spielberg. Written by both Michael Crichton and David Coep.
David Coep is a co-writer on a lot of big stuff.
Yes, and based on the book Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton as well.
Right.
This was produced by Kathleen Kennedy. She was a producer on
Yeah.
this, so everybody who wants to hate on her, she's got a lot of great stuff under her belt, including, I think, both Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
She's been...
Pretty much all of that stuff. And I think she also, her and Frank Marshall, I think, were married. Mm-hmm. And he was a producer on, like, Return of the Jedi, all that stuff. And she was involved in all of that crap.
Yeah, she's been around
beginning.
a lot, so cut her a little bit of slack. She knows what she's doing. But yeah, we'll talk about this movie as our 100th episode.
Whoa!
This is number 100. This is kind of a special deal for us. This is a special deal for you who's been watching for the last almost 2 years too. We've almost made it 2 whole years.
That's awesome.
But today's the big 100, and I'm very proud that we are this far in.
It's a lot of fun. And if you think back and you haven't seen 100 episodes, go on whatever you watch this on or listen to it on and watch the old ones.
So we have changed our distributor. So video podcasts are exclusive on YouTube and the website.
Right.
But I think I might just start putting them on the Patreon too, because the Patreon's got a free tier. And they'll be without ads or anything like that. It'll just be incentive to follow us there.
Right.
I think
Cool.
that's what we might start doing. But yeah, so on Spotify and Apple, that'll just be audio now, which sucks a little bit, but you can't.
I
find
listen to
any
it
of
on
these good
Spotify when I'm
distributors.
driving, so I can't look at it anyway. So
Yeah.
And if you're running, you're jogging, doing other stuff.
Cleaning the house. We're a good house cleaning podcast. So Jurassic Park stars the
Right.
great Sam Neill, podcast alumni Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Which is really
And Samuel
wild.
Jackson.
And Sam Jackson. We've not talked about a Richard Attenborough movie yet.
No.
Bob Peck, B.D. Wong, Wade Knight, Joseph Mazzello, and Ariana Richards
Right.
are our main cast. So, we'll start off the bat. Your first impressions.
Go ahead, Randy Official, and say it.
No, you don't know, but
Yes, I do.
I'll bring magic into this.
Oh.
This is a card.
It's
This
sexy.
art.
It's sexy Jeff Goldblum. That's why I got that one.
Kind of wish there's a way to show him what we're seeing, because he's just talking to Tom
Yeah.
right now.
He's Randy Official's just putting the pictures up there too, Tom. I mean T-Bone. All right, so Steven Spielberg and Michael Crichton were working on a project together, and I don't know what it was, and Steven Spielberg didn't say it on the thing I was watching last night, and he kept bugging Michael Crichton about, what are you working on now in the book world and all that. He's like, well, and finally he says, a book about dinosaurs and DNA, and Steven Spielberg said his eyes immediately got huge. And he's like, tell me about it. And Michael Crichton basically ran down the story of it. Mm-hmm. So right from get-go, before the book came out, Steven Spielberg was going to make this movie.
Wow.
And I think that's awesome. And of course, Steven Spielberg's eyes went wide when you started mentioning dinosaurs and stuff.
The dinosaurs before I've got The Lost World up here from 1920-something. It's a silent picture. And for a long time, the dinosaurs used to look like this.
Yeah. Toy dinosaurs, everything.
Bipedal and not very accurate. And at the time, well, it kind of reflected how dinosaurs looked scientifically.
A little bit. But at the time, I believe Jurassic Park was one of the most accurate depictions of it was.
What scientists believed dinosaurs looked like.
It was a big deal. They got Jack Horner, who's a world-famous paleontologist, to be a consultant on it. Mm-hmm. And for example, like they kept using tongues sticking out like snakes and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you want to see this test footage we got? I think this was Robert Murin was saying that because it was CGI stuff. And the guy, Jack Horner, went nuts. He was like, they wouldn't do that. This is, he said he ripped up a new one, basically, because it was too reptilian and not aviary enough.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. And they changed it. They none of them do that whatsoever.
No, none of them do. Even like the Dilophosaur, which is heavily inspired by that frilled lizard.
Yeah.
They could have taken a creative liberty and put it there too,
right.
But
Jack Horner would not have it.
They did not do it. So, Mr. T-Bone, what was your first impressions watching this movie?
That's what I was going to ask.
Man, I can't even tell you because I saw it so young that even by the time I was 3 or 4, I already, knew the movie so well and was already obsessed with it. And my first impression was so young that it's just more ingrained as part of normality to me than going and seeing it for the first time, where it becomes, you can map out the experience. It just became something that's just part of my entire life, especially considering it came out a year before I was born. So
it's like breathing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't think about it. You just do. I can kind of agree with what he's saying there.
Yeah, I totally understand that from you guys. What was your first impression, if you remember?
I don't remember, but I do know that being a kid, I absolutely love this movie. I love dinosaurs.
Sure, who doesn't?
I'm one of those little boys who grew up loving dinosaurs. And then my older cousins love dinosaurs too. So it was always around. And I had like the Jurassic Park toys that I love. I wish I still had them. And yeah, so like it was a very impressionable movie for me too, even though when I got around to seeing it was mid-2000s. by the time.
Right, yeah,
So it was
that's-
already pretty old.
Yeah.
10 years old, most likely by the time I got
That's
around to it.
insane. Because if I think of a movie when I was a kid that was 10 years old, well, all right, so Star Wars, and now I'm going to watch a special effects movie from 10 years ago.
Right.
Before that, vastly different. Because this movie holds up
Oh, it does.
really good. And like a lot of times, 4K or higher definition things, when you watch older stuff, you can see flaws in it. And this is the first time I watched it on Blu-ray, but even DVD didn't do it. And it was gorgeous. Everything was perfect.
It is beautiful.
It is.
I read
What
that,
about you, Randy Official? What was your first impression?
When I saw this oh my bad, I'm gonna interrupt our guest. When I saw this documentary, I thought it was boring for the first little bit, but I was a child and I get that reaction with every movie. Every movie, I'm like, I don't like movies, and then with like Goodfellas, Ben put it on when I was going to sleep, and I stayed up for the whole thing. I end up liking the movie, but I have to force myself into it. As soon as the whatever ate the goat,
The T-Rex.
that kind of got me in. You're like, all right, they're gonna show I like dinosaurs. I like monsters. So the fact that you get to see it's a dinosaur movie that people are in, not people are here and we're mainly focusing on that. You get to see almost every dinosaur.
You do, and they don't hide it either.
What were you saying, T-Bone?
So I was going to say that I read that one of the reasons that the CGI and everything holds up so well was the way that it was shot was dark. A lot of it was dark lit, nighttime, especially with the T-Rex in the rain. So there are things to break up the 1999 computer aspects of it. But there are daytime shots like the Brachiosaurus, my favorite scene in the movie. Every time I see it, I always break out in a huge smile. But most of the dinosaur stuff that's shot at night, or even the raptors in the kitchen scene, it's dimly lit, so anything that could show an age kind of gets lost a little bit in that, and it was done intentionally.
Yeah. Did you put that up there yet, Randy? Yeah. This was go ahead and put it up there again, because that was the first dinosaur shot they shot.
He's talking about the Triceratops.
You know that Triceratops where it's sick?
Mm-hmm.
And, what's it? Sam Winston was like, we got to get this down because it's the easiest one. And once they did that, they were like, all right, we're going to be fine. But they did Dennis Murin from ILM did test footage because they was like, to Steven Spielberg, all right, hang on. They were going to use a combination of, it's called Go Motion, but it's stop motion, and that Phil Tippett was going to do, and some CGI from ILM, and then Stan Winston with giant puppets and stuff. And Dennis Murin was like, well, I'm going to do some test stuff. You want to see how that works out? And then they're like, okay, fine. And they didn't take it into consideration at all. So he showed the T-Rex running in broad daylight, and everybody was blown away. And that's why there's so much CGI in it, because they just knocked it out of the park.
Now, I will say there are parts in this that I can tell it's CGI.
Me too.
But it doesn't, because they blend the puppet with it enough, you kind of don't really give it a second thought.
No, not unless you're purposely looking for it
and trying to point it out. Because when the T-Rex attacks the Gallimimus, none of that's real.
Right,
they're all digital. And if I was to just show you that scene, it would probably look like a digital effect now with how high quality all of our stuff is. Our resolutions are 4 to 8K now. Our cameras are very similar. So you can probably see that it's a computer generated dinosaur. But then I show you that T-Rex scene, and it'll be a lot harder for you.
Yeah.
Because it blends it so well with an actual puppet. Randy had up there the T-Rex, its head next to the car.
Yeah.
A lot of the movies we do on this podcast use a lot of miniatures or force perspective or rotoscoping. That beast was a life-size Tyrannosaur.
Yeah.
And that rain was real rain. They dumped it. So much so that the foam the T-Rex is made out of absorbed so much of it that it started shaking quite a bit under its own weight.
You could see it one time in the movie, too. There's an overhead shot of the Jeep, and the T-Rex's head comes over, and you could see it do a little bit. That's the only time it ever happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Watching the behind-the-scenes thing and just seeing this thing up there shaking.
Yeah.
Like it's cold.
Yeah, it does look like it's cold.
And they look so real.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the other thing is they look real. Like when the eyes in the window of the car and the flashlight
iris
on it and it dilates.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There were special features on that Blu-ray, and there was somebody just set up a camera like that shot right there. And it's like Steven Spielberg and a bunch of other people, and he's describing what he wants to see. And all of that was exactly what he was saying, too. Like, it's got to look this cool and all that. It was... Special features are great.
I love special features.
Yeah.
Well, the whole reason... So this is... I've got the... I don't know when this came out. The Universal... franchise collection. I believe T-Dog also has this, too.
T-Bone?
T-Bone has this too. Okay, just leave that down there. It's the adventure pack. It opens up.
Yep.
Here, show it to him so he knows what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
I have that.
So
around
the
here
bonus
somewhere.
features. the bonus features on this are real good.
Oh.
And they did not translate over to the
Blu-ray?
other ones I have, the Jurassic World Ultimate thing, and I held off on getting that for so long because of that. And I had this, and I'm like, well, it's there. I don't need anything else.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I just swapped the discs out because the other box set's a really good one. It's like one of those. It's got the artwork in it.
Yeah, I
box
looked at
sets.
It is a nice one.
It's a good one. But yeah, so I mean, the bonus features on these are worth it alone. It's almost they could have just released it on its own.
Yeah,
like the making of Jurassic Park, like make it a documentary because there's enough here to do that.
Yeah, and it's very interesting and some special features are just BS, like something that I had laying around. I'm going to put it on my DVD, but like. These ones and Star Wars ones are entertaining, too.
Well, because
They're
Spielberg
well put
and
together.
George, they know how to make a movie.
Yeah, they do.
And they use all their resources when doing it. And it never fails. Well,
I
when
would
it fails,
spend
it doesn't burn.
hours just like watching the bonus features, then going through the artwork. And I want to say Jurassic Park. Okay, go eat your popcorn.
That's great.
I love that.
I believe it was, I don't think the first one, but maybe 2 and 3 in the adventure set had some of the toy releases too in the artwork and production side of it. And I don't remember about 2 and 3, but I know at least the making of the first one was narrated by James Earl Jones. Rest in peace to a real one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was on TV. I watched it last night.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that show, I didn't watch it on TV. I watched it on this. But, yeah, it was a TV show, the making of Jurassic Park. And how long ago did you see it?
Oh, man. Many moons have passed. It's been a while,
well,
but
anyway,
I have it pretty well ingrained in my head. Because I would put the DVD in just to watch that.
Yeah. But you could see where it goes to commercial and stuff like that. It's
it's fading in and out.
That's why it was.
Now, I don't think Randy has read the novel. Have you read Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Why would you assume that? You're right, but why would you assume?
Well, because when I read it, and because it is so, and we've talked about Michael Crichton before with the Andromeda Strain. That's probably I talked about this too.
Oh yeah, here's another alumni. I wanted to say that. Thought of it last night. Go ahead.
Yeah. He's a very technical writer.
Yeah.
Like his science fiction has some of the most science-heavy stuff. You almost start believing that this is real. Like they really could do this. In when was the book written? 80, 90?
90, something like that.
I don't know. I've got all this information pulled up here and I'm sifting through it. But anyway, and that's the only reason why I don't think Randy read it. It was written in 1990.
You're right.
Would have read it because like, there's even like there's charts and stuff like this. I don't know that there's not really a pull to it, and it does differ from the movie quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and then like it seems like a lot of the stuff that was in the book ended up being in the third one. Like that giant bird cage kind of thing.
Yeah, the whole pterodactyl stuff.
All that pterodactyl stuff. And a swimming T-Rex. They just recently
did that, yeah.
That was the most, the thing I most remember from the book is... the
raft scene?
Yeah, and Timmy's like, Lex is like, well, who cares? They can't swim. And Timmy's like, of course they can swim. And it's swimming after them.
It jumps in the
It's
water.
in all the books.
And it's... What?
He said it's in all the books, I think.
Or he read all the books.
What'd you say?
Did we lose him?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you say about the books?
Oh, yeah, that's what he says. He says, it's in all the books, you little idiot.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, and we might have talked about this on the Andromeda Strain, but I kind of want to get T-Bone's input on this. I think they should remake Jurassic Park as a mini series that sticks more to the novel itself, because there's a lot in there that isn't in the movie, and it's enough to where I feel like there'd be significant differences between the movie and the book, or the movie and the show, to warrant its existence. And you being a diehard Jurassic Park lover,
Yep.
I kind of want to know what you think about that.
I think that the only way that they should ever do that is if they have me on speed dial as a consultant, because they are making too much stuff that they're trying to reference things from the book for book fans, but those things don't get popular with the movie fans, and they're trying to cross too many things. And like, I don't know how you guys felt about Rebirth, but it was basically a novel nostalgia. At least that's how I took it. And it was trying too hard when it could have done less. But if they were going to ever remake Jurassic Park, doing it as a mini-series would be the only way to do it. Because the audiobook that I listen to is 14 and a half hours long. And that's a lot to try to cram into one movie. They did a very good job putting it into one movie, but there's so much more that could be explored that would add a lot to the Jurassic Park cinematic universe that would interest people, even if the scientific aspect of the book isn't for everybody. The way I describe the book is, you got to want to read it if you're not a big fan already, because like you guys said, it's a very technical, scientific book to where you can start believing it. But the book doesn't really even, or the movie doesn't, the action of the book doesn't really start until you get through a lot of that. And then they put a lot of interesting action in, and then more technical, and they do break it up very well. But it's not the kind of book that you can read if you don't want all of that. So to break it up into a miniseries would be a great idea.
I think a lot of people would not like it nowadays just because, like, the novel it takes a while before even Dr. Grant's introduced.
Yep.
Like there's this whole opener where they're trying to figure out what the word raptor means, because that's what this. They rushed one of the handlers to this little village's hospital, and he's talking. He's like, "It was a raptor," and they didn't know what that word was, and like she looks in a dictionary. There's a whole part where she's looking in the dictionary, and it's like a different kind of technical thing, or whatever else raptor could mean, or a velociraptor is a dinosaur that existed 65 million years ago. And I just picked up a book called Jurassic Park. I know what is happening.
It's going to be a dinosaur.
But it adds to that suspense of what's to come.
Right.
Everybody infamously who's read the book talks about the compy scene in the very beginning with the baby, which is horrifying.
Which is in the second one, yeah.
And they don't even show it in the second one, and like it's told pretty graphically in the book. So like to have a miniseries, like, I just feel like the modern audiences might be hesitant towards it, but I honestly think that it should be done, and it would be appreciated by a lot of people.
Yeah, if they did it right, it absolutely would. And like you're saying, with being a miniseries, they could be a lot closer to the book.
Yeah, and take their time with things.
Take their time with stuff, yeah.
Scenes play out a little bit more.
But you'd have to have really good actors that are, because a lot of it, there's no dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And like, are you going to have dinosaurs in your dinosaur show? So it would have to be compelling enough before you even got to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody's seen dinosaurs now.
Actors.
It was a huge spectacle back in the day because nobody had ever seen anything like this before. And it was a big deal. Now, it's all over the place. Yeah. You can see all kinds of fantastical things that look 100% believable all the time. So why would I bother watching Jurassic Park?
I think it should be animated. That would be better.
Nah.
Because then you could get into more of like the...
I can see where you're coming from.
You get to be more gratuitous. You get to be more all that, like... I don't know the story, but the idea of like an island that's going to be an amusement park that's full of dinosaurs, and then shenanigans it goes wrong.
Shenanigans happen.
I think it works as its own, like that's its own story. I don't know obviously how the book goes, but you could hit those beats and then like, you could actually see the goat getting eaten inside. Like you could cut through that stuff, and then I don't know. You could make it more of a silent movie that has more suspense. Because I feel like that's one of the things this movie does really good. Is it makes it's a monster movie based in realism. Like dinosaurs are scary inherently because we don't know anything really about it, so everything's a guess and a really good guess. But like they're giants that existed that would kill you, no problem. They're hunt
animals.
You down. Going to the kitchen scene, that alone is slasher movie energy of like, he's the claw tapping on the foot. The lights back and forth. You think he's about to get him when he turns the corner, and then that I don't know. I think this is weirdly a horror movie. But I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah. The book leans into that horror too.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg does really good adapting books to movies without losing a feeling of you're missing something. Because a lot of adaptations, I read the book after I saw the movie, but a lot of you could just tell this was made from a book, and there's something not here that I'm missing. You could just get that sense a lot of times.
Yeah.
Or like The Big Sleep, where you're like, maybe if I read the book, this would just kind of make more sense, even though it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's
like you're missing elements.
You do miss that, and Steven Spielberg just hit it. The way he does it is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely home run. Even with the stuff that isn't in it, it's still...
Yeah, it's perfect. It works great.
And out of the park.
And, like, the book hadn't even been written when he wanted to make the movie. That's what they were just talking about it. which is kind of funny because, like, 2001, the book was written as the movie was being made.
Huh.
And the same thing with The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg had never made a sequel before that, and Michael Crichton had never done a sequel book before. And
I don't think he did one after either.
I don't think so either. But
sequel.
Steven Spielberg was like, he wanted to do another one, obviously, and it was The Lost World, and he just wanted Michael Crichton to have a book to go off of, and he ended up doing it. And I think it gets a lot of crap, but I like it, especially with the dinosaurs in San Diego. I love that part.
That's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the movie.
But everything's great. Like, Jeff Goldblum was great in it when he's like, they're yelling, Sarah, whatever. He's like, how many do you think are on this island? Just funny stuff. That's funny.
Vince Vaughn's really good in that movie.
I like
too.
Vince Vaughn in that too. Everybody does a good job in that.
What's your favorite dinosaur? T-Bone,
Brachiosaurus.
shown off in the Jurassic.
That's
That is your favorite?
yeah, and probably because of the influence of the first movie, because I don't really have an explanation for it, so probably having that be the first full-size dinosaur that I've ever seen on screen that looked real. Probably that.
That whole scene is also completely shot immaculately. Like, you have the whole build up in the helicopter.
You're talking about when they first see
Yeah.
it's a dinosaur. Oh yeah,
And it stands up on its hind legs,
Yep.
and the welcome to Jurassic Park thing. And I like, like everybody's pointed out before, like Alan had the two female ends of the seatbelt,
yeah.
and he ties them together. He finds a way.
He finds a way. I love that. To show how he's resourceful, he did that.
Well, it also parallels what's to come.
Yeah,
It
it
foreshadows
does. It totally
that
does.
they're all females, and yet life finds a way
Right.
to reproduce. But yeah, that scene is shot beautifully and perfectly because of the suspense of what are we about to see, because every single person in that car has the same exact reaction,
Yeah.
except for Hammond,
And
who's
the
already seen it,
driver.
and the driver. And it's this jaw-dropped, you know it's a digital dinosaur, but you really believe that Sam Neill and Laura Dern are looking at a real dinosaur
really.
on set. Like, that's just how well it's done.
Yeah.
And then the
And
music
well acted.
swells.
Yeah.
And Hammond gives the line. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to we clocked the T-Rexes at 60 miles an hour or
Yeah.
something like that.
Say it again.
Yeah.
We have a T-Rex.
And then it cuts into the InGen
Yeah.
facility. The whole thing, it's kind of like Christmas morning almost. Like,
Yeah.
you can't believe what you're
Right.
seeing.
And I think Sam Neill does it the best when he's taking off his sunglasses and they get caught on his face. He's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
But that shot was an example that Philip or Dennis Muren was using, because if they did it any other way, they would have had to use a special, more expensive camera. And because they were doing it this digital way, this newfangled thing, they just used the regular cameras. And like a lot of the stuff they were coming up with, Steven Spielberg was coming up with on the fly, on the set while they were shooting. And because they were using digital stuff at the time, they could just do it. And I think it doesn't look at all improvised or slapped together or anything like that. So Steven Spielberg's ideas, which are probably going to be good,
He has had
You know what I
very
mean?
few bad ones.
right? You're just going to be like, okay, we'll just do it. We'll find a way to do that because that is a good idea, and because of the nature of the new technology,
Yeah.
they were able to just do that stuff all the time.
You know what also really helps this movie out is that it's shot on film.
Yeah, I love that.
So I like shot on film. I like digital film. I'm not really gonna pick one or the other, but when it's used to its advantage,
Right.
Each one of them, there's no competition.
Yeah.
And for this, especially because, like, you know, the Jurassic World movies are great examples of why those still feel less real, even when they look really good. Because, like, I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like Jurassic World doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Jurassic World looks really good.
It does.
All three of them. I haven't seen the newest one. I kind of don't want to.
It's fine.
It's
If
the
you're
same
bored
thing.
and you want to see a dinosaur movie,
Like, unfortunately, what is it going to do that the other ones haven't done?
it
kind
doesn't.
of thing?
And they try to do that. Did you see the newest one, T-Bone?
Yes, and I can say this because it's spoiler free. They spend, in my opinion, way too much time on the boat.
Yeah.
To
On the boat getting there?
Yeah, I mean, some stuff happens on the boat, but they're on there for a while. Like Peter Jackson's King Kong, great movie. Could have cut down on some boat time.
Yeah, that's it is kind of bloated, but like I'd said lots of times, I don't care because I don't mind watching long movies. I don't mind that stuff, but
Right.
I could totally see why people would, like Randy Official would check out halfway before King Kong got there,
Yeah.
and I understand that. I don't. It's not a. I'm not saying anything bad about people like that, like Randy Official, but I don't happen to mind it.
Right.
King Kong is too long.
It's and I think Peter Jackson's King Kong is the definitive King Kong,
I do too.
and I
Oh, yeah.
can't agree with you guys. And I love how long it is. I
It's so
love
long. I would go to bed to it, wake up 2-3 hours later, and be like, "Oh, this is still on."
still in New York.
Yeah,
See, I don't mind a nice long movie.
King Kong, of course, was a huge influence for Steven Spielberg.
Oh yeah,
And was the high watermark, he said, for dinosaur special effects. That and The Lost World.
This
Even
Lost World?
that Lost World. As bad as those are.
I love that I have that here too.
Yeah, I do too.
Have you seen I think it's 29. I think this came out in 1929.
But yeah, it's that new one it's just okay. And what's her name? She's the biggest star in it. And
Oh, this is
Black Widow. She does a fine job. The actors are okay, but the story is just weak. And that's the main strength, I think,
is this a remake?
that makes Jurassic Park stand up is the characters. They're well acted. They're 3-dimensional. And when the dinosaurs aren't on, the huge spectacle of the dinosaurs, because you guys saw this and take it for granted.
Yes.
When they're not on the screen, it's still a good movie because the predicament everybody happens to be in that they're trying to work their way out of. And then there's the danger of these dinosaurs are going to eat us if we aren't careful. That's what really makes it hold up, I think.
I think a lot of what the first one also has going for it, and they get less popular as they go on, unfortunately, because I think a
Yeah.
lot of the sequels are really good. But it's also it can do that because
Jurassic Park
it's
3 is my
building the
favorite.
world. It's putting you in the place of
Yeah.
how this happened, why it happened, what could happen, what might not happen. And so the first one in itself can take the time to not have dinosaurs here and there.
Yeah.
I think The Lost World did
Right.
that really well too.
I
Jurassic
do
Park
too.
3 was full of rewrites and directing issues. And then I think Jurassic World, because there was such a big gap between, 12 years between the movies, Jurassic World did it really
Right.
well. Fallen Kingdom did it piss poor. And then Dominion. Don't
I
even
still
get me
have not
started.
seen all that one.
Which one's Fallen Kingdom?
The one with the mansion.
I think where they all die
You didn't like the mansion one?
with the clone
Yeah,
daughter.
right.
Yeah, nah, that was way too long.
It got
It's got a
little
whole haunted
silly.
house in it.
Don't get me wrong. That
It got
part,
very silly.
that part was awesome. Almost everything in the mansion was awesome, but there was just a few parts in it that were just a little too. I know this might strike a nerve, but you know how after Endgame, Marvel movies started getting a little silly, a little too
Yeah.
jokey.
Yeah,
That happened a lot in Fallen Kingdom.
yeah.
And Like there was
So like
I can see
the
what
serious
you're
stuff doesn't mean anything if there's a joke after every one.
exactly, and
I
especially
understand what you're saying. Yeah.
the first one, the first Jurassic Park, full of stakes. People could die. Second one, people died. Third one, people
Yeah,
died.
and they do.
Yeah. Fourth one, background characters die. Fifth one, background characters no one cares about die. You know, there's no stakes in the movies after a while,
Yeah.
especially in the most recent one.
We were just talking about that too with the Black Cauldron when what's his name? Grogu?
Gurgi.
No,
Gurgi. This guy gets
Oh, so-
killed, and it would be great if his sacrifice was real, but he ends up coming back at the end of the movie, so who cares that he jumped in there? And they do that all the time with, especially Star Wars, when you think Chewbacca, you think it dies. But of course, Chewbacca's not going to die. It's a suit. They could get anybody in that suit.
Yeah.
So Chewbacca doesn't die. But if people have died, even with Han Solo,
Now, this
they
Solo's
shouldn't
not
have
come
killed
back.
him like that. Anyway, if people don't die or they always come back, or there's a multiverse where you always exist, it doesn't mean anything.
which is also, it's coming from such big superhero fans as yourselves. It's a very credible opinion to have too, because anybody can just say that. But if there's, yes, hold on, bud. Anybody can just say that. But if there's people who are also fans of people that do that say it, can you go in the other room, please? But
It's great.
this might be unpopular socially, but I say let's kill a kid in one of these movies. They die in the books.
Well, that's the thing. In the first one, the kids are in Jaws. A kid gets eaten.
Yeah.
In this one, it's a Steven Spielberg movie. Those kids could get eaten. In E.T., there's guys with guns kidnapping kids. The government people.
No, they had walkie-talkies.
Yeah, and don't get me started on that. So, in Jurassic Park, you think these guys...
The risk is here.
Yeah, the risk is there.
What I was saying, kind of with like the horror themed aspect of it, is
Yeah.
everyone is
Be a
dying.
victim,
Like
yeah.
they kill Samuel Jackson, they kill Ned,
Knight.
they kill
Oh,
the guy
Ned.
with the gun.
Yep.
They kill people who are like, okay, well,
Well, in
They're
the book,
this guy's gonna
characters,
get-
but they're
yeah.
in it a lot.
in the
and
book,
then,
Hammond dies too, and so does Malcolm.
Malcolm.
I don't
Until
think
the sequel.
I don't think
brought
they
him
need
back.
to die. I feel like you kind of expect them to.
Hammond in the book is not a.
I just mean like
He
Not the
he
hand.
got
I don't care that they
what-
lived. I don't care.
But that was, I never told my first impression of this movie. You guys
Or our
just
favorite
kept
dinosaur.
going. I know.
Listen,
First of all, T-Rex, of course, because I'm of that age.
Ankylosaurus.
But listen, I went to see this movie. It was a matinee because I had to go to work. And
lucky you got to see it on a discount too.
no, it was right when it came out. I had to pay full price. I
The
just had-
matinee tickets are cheaper, I thought.
well, it was in the daytime. That's what I mean by matinee. It wasn't like at noon.
Oh, okay.
It was- but,
It's done still.
I was driving to work, and I was at a red light, and I just kept looking at this bush because it was windy. I told you this before, and I'm like, why do I keep staring at that bush? Because I was expecting a dinosaur to come out of it.
Yeah.
It's so everything was so well done. It blew my mind. And then a woman at work who had two kids asked me, well, what did you think? And I'm like, those dinosaurs look like they got them from the zoo. And that was the pretty much the opinion of everybody at the time. It looked like they got them from the zoo. And I was watching it last night on Blu-ray. Looked like they came from the zoo. Perfect.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying with this. This is the Lost World. And those of you who are familiar with this will have noticed that I was wrong. The original one, entitled The Lost World, came out in 1925.
Right.
This is the remake. I didn't know this was the remake. I didn't know a
Oh.
remake existed. This is the 1960 version,
Oh, I bet that's pretty good.
which is in color
Yeah, right.
and with dialogue.
Yeah.
Because the 25 one is a silent film with dinosaurs in it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
That's amazing because especially like people would go see movies for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
and one's like a train coming into a station, and people got freaked out because the train's coming right at them. So when they see that stuff, they would have been just as mind blown as I was when I first seen this movie.
I would love to grab like Charlie Chaplin in the height of like the Little Tramp,
Yeah,
and bring him to like Disney World and have him sit on the
he'd probably die.
Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah, have a heart attack.
It's like, because it's nuts. Oh my god. The raptors in the book are way much more of a problem
It seems that way.
than the raptors in this movie.
Yeah.
Even though the raptors in this movie kind of are the main antagonist.
The only ones that are a problem is the T-Rex and the raptors.
But the T-Rex you could really avoid. They avoid it.
Well, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
giant.
And it helps them out at the end.
Yeah,
You know, like,
which
it
was
saves the
improv.
day.
That was improv.
Yeah, the T-Rex, nobody knew the T-Rex was going to do that on set that day.
Yeah,
He just did it.
and
That's why I say this documentary is really good.
but originally it ended with they kill the one Velociraptor gets crushed by bones, and what's his name? The main
Grant.
Sam Neill Grant
Alan Grant.
shoots another one, and then they just leave.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got to have something else. So they have the T-Rex come in and save them and set up that because it's practical and digital. But it's 100% digital, all that stuff. That's not the puppet T-Rex.
Great shot, too. And
when that
continuity
thing comes
with the
down,
banner, yeah.
The banner with when dinosaurs ruled the world.
Yeah.
That was a great idea.
It was an amazing
great.
idea. Well, I was about to say something about Jurassic World. The Welcome Center is positioned in a way to where it's like kind of the center of the island almost.
Uh-huh.
And then in Jurassic World, they don't use the established Welcome Center.
Right.
They just build their own, and it's lost in the woods.
overrun.
But why do that on like a technical standpoint? Like why?
Maybe because you have more easier exit because it's kind of in a cove. And if something were to happen, which it does happen, there's an easier. They might be thinking it's easier to get people out of here because they're already by the
water.
whereas everybody's got to drive down to the docks to get off the island.
Or even the helipad.
The events of the first Jurassic Park also happened in Jurassic World, and they still didn't think to build like a safety shelter just in case these carnivorous dinosaurs get out. Because like I'm just thinking about that now. Like you got a huge Mosasaurus pool,
Yeah,
right? But no like bunker. Like even Disneyland's got in case of an emergency underground safety area for people.
yeah, you're right.
You know, so like, why would you not
The
do
plot wouldn't let it happen. If they all were safe, what's the movie going to be
that?
about?
Well, they're not all safe. They're all trapped in this enclosure, and then the raptors get out, and they start pulling levers and hitting switches.
So what they should have done is knock out the whole island, get a couple guys with masks to then separate everybody else, and then you're like, all right, we'll revive them, we'll resuscitate them later. There's some knockout gas all throughout that. They still need air to breathe.
But that wouldn't protect the investors.
But no, this movie's amazing.
True.
You do feel the corporate
Yeah,
fingerprint on this one.
yeah, that's great.
Like where Hammond's trying to get people to endorse it. This one is a fully established, endorsed part.
Yeah,
Verizon Wireless
it's working.
presents.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That was a great
Which a lot of
scene, too.
people like. I love that because
Yeah,
it's
that's-
right.
it
It
in
makes
the
it modern.
face,
Yeah. I think it makes it modern.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's-
it does.
If you were gonna, that's the remake it needed to happen.
and
Well,
it
a
shows
lot of people
that,
get on it for the product placement.
Right.
And everybody, you can't please everybody. They would have been mad if it had one ad in it.
It did.
No, I'm saying, but like they would have been mad if it didn't have it. They would have been like, well, this is a real there's no advertisement.
Oh, yeah.
Margarita
The way
was
that people are overly critical
Jimmy Fallon's
sometimes.
in it.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Jimmy
Fallon
Fallon.
was in it too.
Jimmy Fallon is the guy in the orb.
Yeah,
Which also felt very at the time. What did you say, Mr. T-Bone?
I said that people are overly critical about movies that I'm sure somebody would say, well, parks would have advertising at this point, and to, you know, jump to how modern it would be compared to the first one just being silent investors and things like that. That people are so overly critical that not having any product placement or, you know, even saying Verizon Wireless presents, people would say, well, somebody would have to fund it. They would look for somebody to sponsor.
They would.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
And the point that they put that in the movie like that. Is it the Verizon presents the whatever source?
Yeah,
I think
the
it's
Indominus
Verizon.
Rex.
Yeah, it's just that's exactly how it would happen. It's like in Jurassic Park when Hammond's in the gift shop having the ice cream, and then he has that interaction with Laura Dern. It pans over from the gift shop area, and all that stuff, those lunch boxes, the T-shirts, all that exact stuff, you could go over to Kmart or whatever and buy that same exact thing, and that is exactly how life really is.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that right from get-go.
Yeah.
I also like, so if you go through the progression of the movies, it goes, well, they're starting it up. He's trying to get it running. He's got to go through all that. Well,
He's
it
trying to get
failed.
endorsements.
It failed, and now people are going back there. I don't remember what they're doing. They're rich and looking for something.
They're going to build one in San Diego and bring them there
Yeah.
and think they have more control that way.
I don't remember
And
the
they
third
tricked
one at
his
all.
The third one
girlfriend-
was just tourists can go fly. It's a bad idea over a thing with dinosaurs, look down at dinosaurs, and then...
But that was a lie. That was a lie. So they're there because Ben was parasailing next to the
talking
island,
about the dinosaur.
and they got stuck there.
Right. Yeah.
They were not supposed to be anywhere near there. You can't go over that island.
Oh, I thought they... well, it says dinosaur
Yeah,
on
that
the
was the
parachute.
company that the guy on the boat had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. They're not supposed to go near the
Yeah,
dinosaur
he wasn't
infested
supposed to
island.
be
Well,
there,
whatever.
but he
It's
was
still
there.
They were exploiting it that way.
And then what's his name?
William H. Macy.
William Macy tricks Alan Grant. He's like,
Right.
"Hey, we want to just fly it over and point it out." And that's not why they're there. They're there to find the kid on
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah. But I meant the original, the dinosaur thing, where
Yeah.
you go and look at them. It's just bad ideas compounding. And then you get to Jurassic World, and it's all new bad ideas.
I feel like it's Jurassic World does a good thing where it feels like a time skip. You don't need.
Yeah.
Hey, we already did it's opening up, and we did that story. We did the story of that. They came
We're
back
on
to
the last
the abandoned
day
island.
of the park instead
They're
of day
on
one.
This is a thing that happens. People
Yeah.
want to go here. Kids are begging their parents to go to this. You feel, the stakes are natural there. Like, well, something's going to happen just because stuff happens at amusement parks.
Right.
And I like that it's already, the remake isn't, we're going to rebuild the
It's
island.
not retreading
guys.
things.
It's, no, we already did that.
Right.
And then you go, that story falls down its own thing. But I like that it feels like a natural time jump. It feels in universe. Even the other three are in universe, and they kind of cohesively make a story.
Uh-huh.
But I like that it goes directly.
Yeah.
And you get
Love you.
references from that. They would use the old research.
But like when they're having that big meeting, oh, by the way, they say Chilean sea bass one time in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
And in 1993, the Chilean sea bass almost went extinct because it was overfished by people wanting to eat it because of the movie.
Do you know what Chilean sea bass
That's
is?
insane.
What?
Like a garbage fish. It's
Well,
not.
it doesn't
It's not a
matter.
real fish. It's something they call it because it's. What's the real thing? Do you know what it is, D-Dog?
Off the top of my head.
Anyway,
no.
that scene. In that scene, when Hammond expects everybody to be on his side, and except the only person is the blood-sucking lawyer. Jeff Goldblum says, before you knew what you had, you packaged it, you marketed it, you slapped it on a plastic lunchbox,
And now you're selling
and that's
it.
exactly what you see later in the movie is
Yep.
all that crap slapped on a plastic lunchbox. Brilliant. The guy makes good movies, man.
The Patagonian toothfish is what
Okay.
Chilean sea bass is really called.
So it's kind of like a slur to call it a Chilean sea bass, but it almost went extinct because of Jurassic Park, a movie about extinct things coming back.
Now, here's a little funny thing I thought to myself. In the newest movie, they've got the D-Rex, which is an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different dinosaurs.
It looks like Godzilla, bro.
Or a
I
rank-
hate
I've
It
heard
does kind
both
of
of
look
those.
like those.
I hate that it went into unrealistic territory.
Yeah.
They
I
call
thought
it
the Indominus Rex was on, but go ahead.
they call it the Distortus Rex. That's what the D-Rex Distortus Rex. It's a giant missed opportunity not to just call it the Dinosaurus Rex. I think that would have been
Or the Do You Think He Saw Us Rex?
yeah,
Both of those would
Apparently
have been
it's-
awesome.
a beast too. Like it's just a massive monster.
Yeah, it has like a orca head.
I
Better to
personally feel
orca
like
you
I
with.
Yeah.
liked the design, and I feel like it was underutilized in the movie. The whole having
I heard that
new
too. Like it's barely in it.
Yeah.
It played a very small part, and it could have been better. The whole movie could have been better, honestly. But that dinosaur specifically could have been handled a whole lot better. It could have been given more screen time. In the daytime would have been good, so you can fully grasp what it is we're looking at. Even though the shots themselves weren't bad, but I think that it could have been better, better utilized. I don't mind the
It
hybrids
seems too
myself.
like not only the nostalgia for the first one that they shoehorned into it constantly, they were trying to, like, this movie is mostly the people and how they have to deal with this stuff. And the newest one seems like they wanted to do that too. The problem is none of these characters do you give two shits about, really. You really don't care, and most of them aren't going to die.
Yep.
Aren't gonna die?
You get that sense that they got plot armor
Oh, they paid too much for this actor. They're
or
not gonna let him die.
whatever.
Oh yeah, because
reason.
Sam Jackson, by the way, doesn't have. He's like 5th on the list.
Well, yeah, he's new. This is before Pulp Fiction.
Like imagine making a Jurassic Park movie today,
Yeah.
any movie today with Sam Jackson in it, and he's 5th.
Right. And he has like 3 scenes, and one of them is just his arm.
I love that scene.
I love that too.
Very tense.
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
great.
restarting the power thing.
Yeah. That part is, you got to get somebody like Steven Spielberg to do that, because it's Timmy climbing off the thing, or all of them at first, and then her clicking the things on, and he shows the last one is the fence.
What it's gonna be?
And she's just going at it because that's what she's there for. All right, I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, bam. And Timmy dies. He's got to
for
resuscitate
a brief
him.
second, yeah, he does.
So do things the Steven Spielberg way. Put children in trouble. Kill them if you got to. You got yourself a hit.
I love that. I love that so much.
I love when people are seriously talking on the news.
And the kid comes
Yeah,
in.
and the kid comes in. It's great. That is the best. But like Phil Tippett, I wrote down some of the things that these guys have done. Like Michael Crichton is no slouch. Like he directed Westworld,
yeah.
which is a phenomenal
Michael Crichton
movie.
is a
Is no
award-winning
slouch. Yeah.
writer.
He also directed that movie. It was his first time directing, and it was the first one to use Doctor Who 2D computer animation. Also, he directed Coma, which is I think he might have wrote the book too. Another medical thriller. It's really good. The First Great Train Robbery, and Looker, which is also another techno thriller movie that you
neat.
that one we should do on the show. Coma was a hit when it came out. I remember when it came out, but Looker is like a cult classic. He wrote The Andromeda Strain, Congo, which was not a hit, Sphere, not a hit. I love that movie. Congo, I don't really like. Jurassic Park and The Lost World, those were all books he wrote. But like Phil Tippett went on to go and make, it just came out a few years ago. It's called Mad God. And you know what I'm talking about?
I'm familiar with it.
It's an all stop motion movie, and it kind of doesn't have a plot, but everybody loves it who's ever seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to. And tons of, did I put his stuff in here? No, but I got Stan Winston stuff. Phil Tippett worked on all kinds of stuff, like Alien. No, this is all right. Stan Winston, who I had known from
Law and Order.
Watching TV shows about movies, but he did. His team did the makeup and stuff for like The Wiz. He also did all the creatures for the Star Wars Holiday Special, that TV show.
Oh.
The Thing. He also created the Terminator.
Or the Terminator.
And Invaders from Mars. Here's another one you probably haven't seen. Aliens.
No.
How about Predator? Ever heard of that one? Stan Winston's group did all of these movies. And he's like... the high watermark. If you wanted to get somebody to do make a puppet thing or a costume,
get him.
You're going to pay for it, but it's going to show up on the screen.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, this movie is fantastic.
It is. It is a bona fide classic, and because it holds up, you could show it to anybody, and they're going to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. It's great.
T-Bone, do you got any cool trivia or fun facts about this movie that you'd like to share with the crowd?
Sure. Well, Jim Carrey was considered for Ian Malcolm. We can start there.
That would have been wild.
That would have been.
I don't, as much as I love Jim Carrey.
That would have been a little too much.
Yeah, it wouldn't have done the movie any justice whatsoever. I think that Jeff Goldblum perfectly personified Malcolm. Let's see.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you had to say there.
Dinosaurs went extinct. The hers.
The roars.
Exactly. It wouldn't have been the same. And he has shown to be, he's capable of being a serious actor, but I mean,
he's good.
Oh, yeah. But this would have been Ace Ventura time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been...
That's the remake. Ace Ventura goes to Jurassic Park.
Ace Ventura at Jurassic Park would be fucking hilarious.
It would be. It could be good.
He'd be getting mad at everyone else for trying to get away from the dinosaurs. They've got to eat too,
Why are you running?
Also, like the first Ace Ventura, he's looking for a dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He could be easily looking for a T-Rex.
T-Rex, eh?
Them hiring him to look for the lost dinosaurs that escaped, that would be a good, entertaining movie.
It would be.
And you set it up where you don't know it's him.
Yeah. You'd have to, that couldn't happen nowadays, but it would be best if that's what happened. And he's got a whole bunch of dinosaurs in his apartment. Shh, clone, clone, clone.
Did you know that one of the original ideas for Jurassic Park 3 was to have human dinosaurs spliced like Marines, raptor Marines?
Oh, yeah. I just recently heard that. Maybe it was from you.
That was one of the original ideas for it. And it got pretty far along. There's concept art, I believe, of it.
Probably.
And they're gross looking.
I'm sure.
Which I find to be really funny that there's concept art of it?
Yeah, the concept art looks amazing for anything else, but not to go kill all the dinosaurs on the island of a movie that's been established.
I guess they really like that idea because the whole Jurassic World era is about splicing dinosaurs together like that.
Yeah, and those first raptors are trained like that.
Yeah. And the one in the second one there at the mansion smiles and winks at the camera.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons I didn't like that movie.
I've never seen it.
There's a part because they're
That's
auctioning
terrible.
off the dinosaurs to like the militaries of the world, you know. And the one raptor,
What could go wrong?
yeah, the one raptor, they have this gun. They point a laser at it, and the raptor will sink in and kill
Wait,
that target.
I've seen that one.
That's the second one.
And then they go to a bazaar. The one that's got the 3 people in it.
No,
use
that's
that
the
too.
last one. That's the third
Yeah,
one.
they go to the
Yeah,
bazaar.
well, that
in the
one they
third
do that too. Sorry.
Well, at the end there, it's pretending like it's hurt or dead. And one of the asshole guards goes in the cage with it to check on it. And the shot is literally like a hero shot with the dinosaur on your first third and the human up here reaching down to it. And it opens its eye and smirks before killing the guy.
Yeah,
and
like an
looks
episode of
at
Looney
the camera. Like, for real. And I didn't notice it until I rewatched it, and I was like, did I just see that right? Because it's blatant. And I don't know. It's
But Looney Tunes would be
Goofy.
all right if, like, Daffy Duck kept getting eaten by a dinosaur,
you're despicable.
grabbing his beak and putting it back on.
But yeah,
Yeah, Jurassic Park is a home run.
absolutely wrong. How long has this episode been? We've been an
Wow,
hour?
really?
We got so that's 60 minutes. We need 40 more minutes. We got to make a 100-minute episode.
I could do it if we want to talk about the other movies.
Hey, this is
I
a
didn't do any
celebration.
research for the other movies, and I didn't even see one of them. That
You
one you
should.
keep talking about.
Watch them all.
I really don't care. And
Well,
that's
that's-
another thing. When these first 3 came out, it was always like they were building on like it's gonna like the Spinosaurus when it fights with the T-Rex. That part is awesome. Steven Spielberg didn't direct it, but it still looks great. And then you expect the T-Rex to come out on top, and it gets his neck broke and everything.
That upset
And
a
then
lot of
the
people.
pterodactyl parts. It adds enough real new stuff to be interesting every single time.
Yeah.
I like all 3 of them.
What were you saying, T-Dog?
I
T-
was saying
T-Bone?
the T-Rex versus Spinosaurus fight that was very polarizing with the Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
film.
it was.
I personally
Now, I'm a
Love the
Spinosaurus fan
Spinosaurus.
myself, so yeah.
You know what
we're
I
on the
loved
same
about
page.
Jurassic Park 3 too?
What?
We all went to go see it together
yeah
in
drive-in.
the drive-in
Yep.
Yeah.
with Planet of the Apes.
I remember that.
I really like that Planet of the Apes too.
That was
It's
good.
a Burton one.
Yeah. I think it's a little overhated.
I think it's overhated too. But it's probably Stan Winston did the makeup for that too, because it's perfect.
I'll tell you.
Perfect.
I think the
funny.
makeup in that is the best it's looked.
Yeah, it is funny too, and it's a good standalone sci-fi movie.
I like that they incorporate more ape aspects of the universe to it, like when she's writing in her diary with her foot,
Yeah,
like just
or
simple things
what's his
like
name?
that.
Paul Giamatti's hanging upside down.
Yeah,
Huh?
just
Say that again.
I said simple things like that, like things that could happen in that particular, universe that weren't explored at all in the first or in the original movies.
Right.
Oh, that's a giant misstep.
What? It wasn't Phil. What's his name?
It was.
It was Stan Winston.
It was Stan Winston. But the movie was originally going to be called, or the working title was, Return of the Planet of the Apes.
That's great.
And that would have been awesome.
That would have been way better.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
The only thing that would have been cooler is Son of Planet of the Apes. Doesn't make any sense,
Or
but they
Revenge
used
of
to
the
do that.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But like even the end, the twist, it's a forced twist, but it's cool
Yeah,
with General Theed. What's his name?
I think it's Theed.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, it is Abraham Lincoln. That's cool as hell. And then all those cops are just apes. It was great.
Oh, no, he didn't. Tim Burton ended up going with somebody named Rick Baker.
Oh, Rick Baker. Yeah, he's the other
who
one.
ended up doing. But Stan Winston was on it for a long time, even doing the demonstration on the makeup himself.
Huh.
He could speak, smile, and frown realistically. That's pretty interesting. What's your favorite Stan Winston movie, Randy?
All of them.
I'm just picking on you. One of my favorite scenes in all of Jurassic Park history is when what's his name? What is William H. Macy's character's name
Paul Kirby.
in that movie?
I don't remember.
Kurt, when Paul Kirby and his son and his mom reunite in between the gate.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we followed the sound of the phone. And he's like, I don't have it. It was on the airplane when
I loaned it to
Nash
Nash.
got eaten by the... And they turn around and he's just standing there
Yeah, staring at him.
because he's got a
The phone's in
dramatic
his stomach.
irony.
Yeah.
That's one of his special powers. Silently, too. Snuck up on them.
Yeah.
The 4-ton dinosaur
That's undershooting.
snuck up on him.
I will say this, though. A lot of people are like, oh, how can the dinosaurs sneak around? But the thing is you got to remember that it's a big criticism of the movie. How did he get there? How did he get there without anyone knowing? But these dinosaurs had to hunt. So they had to know how to
Right.
move quietly. Like even elephants, an elephant can pass right behind you if it's on the ground, like not concrete or anything. It's going to scuff and slide. You're not going to know it's even there.
Yeah.
So they had to be able to hunt.
yeah, an elephant's foot is. I don't know if you can see my hand on there, but it's like this, and all that around is padding
Yeah.
and like fat. So you've got to point down, especially with a T-Rex being as massive as it is, being I believe it was the apex predator of its time.
Yeah. That's
And
what they all
not
say.
just a scavenger.
Right.
It would have had to learn how to move silently. And I think it's because a lot of the times when they're showing these dinosaurs off, they show the water,
Yeah.
like
Right.
vibrations. So it's like, well, if the T-Rex is going to move like that and you can feel it as it's moving, how is it going to sneak up on you?
Right.
But it is kind of subliminal storytelling to show that it did just do that without like show don't tell kind of way.
Right.
That it could stomp around and eat this goat that's tied to a stick, or it can wait and watch you,
Right.
and then have the force or the cognizance to want you to run away from it,
Yeah.
so that it can chase you, because
Right.
it wants to chase you. Like that's also a
Like when Malcolm sees him, woohoo, and after he gets injured, and it's just like that, and it's moving around, but you can't hear it clong, clong, clong constantly, and he's like, "Come on, we got to go," and then they start moving, and then the thing comes busting through. They're moving, so it's chasing them. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Exactly. You're right. I think I don't know a lot about animals, but that makes total sense to me. I never
questioned it.
question that whatsoever. That just because it's large, it has to be making a lot of noise all the time. It's not me,
The Tyrannosaur also apparently had binocular vision.
right? Of
So,
course, you see it.
It didn't have only with movement. And there's this picture on the internet of a T-Rex like crouched down to drink from a river, but it's got its head up and it's looking at the camera essentially.
Right.
And there's
makes
an
sense, too.
audio on TikTok that's like, oh, a Tyrannosaurus Rex has binocular vision. So if it's looking at you, it's looking at you.
Right.
And they over contrast the image, and it's creepy because we're so used to like it's big, it's clumsy, you can't do
Yeah,
anything,
right.
but like it's also a predator, and
Right.
it's good at what it does. So just the thought of like you can't escape Godzilla is
And like T-Rexes, they say, were around for longer than humans have been around.
yeah.
They existed longer than we have existed.
Which is weird because Jesus in the Bible. Just kidding. Oh, what was I about to bring up too? Oh, shoot. It's funny like that. It fills you with a sense of like dread. Like there's a thing going around too where it's Amazing Grace, but it's like super distorted, and like it's on a record, and you hear like the fuzz, and like the little scuffs that a record would make if it's an older record, and it's Amazing Grace, and it's just like the slow, like dissolve in of the woman looking outside, and you see the reflection of Godzilla in the window, and it's like there's nothing we can do. Right. It's existential dread, existential horror. Like that's kind of what it was. Like, have you seen Don't Look Up? Yeah. It's one of the scariest movies, I think, because it's not. There's nothing you can do about it. Right. That's why I say it's existential horror. Like
it is existential. Even though people do escape at the end, you're not one of them. You're not one of them.
And who knows if they escaped? They just blast themselves off into space.
Are you talking about the Netflix movie Don't Look Up
with DiCaprio?
Yeah,
they
go to another planet.
They say we never see it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Hang on, it's an important part too because the tech billionaire guy has a program, an AI thing that it'll tell you how you're going to die, and it says you're going to be eaten by a slurbodob, and they're like, well, you obviously don't work. At the end of the movie, the president there, what's her name, gets eaten by something, and he's like, oh, that must be what a slurbodob is.
Huh. I don't think I saw that part. I stopped watching it when the rocket left.
Oh yeah, they go to the other planet. But
hey, you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Did you watch? There's all kinds of little things in that movie that, like QR codes and stuff, and you could click on them. I watched it like that. But did you ever see that? Oh my God, what is it called? It's a Black Mirror episode where you get to choose your own adventure.
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch, yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a lot of fun.
I like Black Mirror.
But yeah, that Don't Look Up gets crapped on a lot too. I thought it was hilarious.
Why?
I don't. Probably because it makes fun of everybody, and so everybody's got a big chip on their shoulder. But watching it like that,
very real.
Because at first I didn't know who Jonah Hill was supposed to be, and it's her kid. Yeah, that she leaves behind. Yeah, I could see any politician doing that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Did you see that, T-Bone? Don't Look Up.
I have not seen that. No.
It's worth watching.
That's good.
What about Bandersnatch? Did you watch that? Maybe I'll watch it tonight then. Well, watch Bandersnatch first.
Gotcha.
It's way, way better. That's a good time. I watched all of it.
I don't know. I don't think they're comparable. One of them's kind of a game.
Yeah, it is. One is a game, and it's but it's so amazing. I did all of them in one sitting. I was having such a good time.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was great. Bandersnatch is good.
It's like In Space with Markiplier for those who don't know what we're talking about.
What'd you say?
There's a YouTube guy. We talked about him last week.
Don't bring his name up.
Why?
He'll come in your dreams, man. You do not do that.
Well, we're going to see his movie soon.
Well, read his mom's book.
Listen, if he would have been born in North Korea...
Well, he would have been running it.
I don't think I've heard of a more supportive mother than that.
What, if you were born in North Korea?
Completely idolizes her son. Says if he was born in North Korea, he would have
able to take it over or whatever.
Replace Kim Jong-un.
Okay, good luck with that.
He's like the second coming of Christ kind of person.
She said when he was 2, he would dream so good that he could like astral project into other people's dreams. I don't know what's going on with her, but
and like the book is like the real story about Markiplier or something like that, like from his mom's view. Weird. And it's
nuts. Sounds nuts.
Kind of wild.
Milk.
I don't think I have anything else to talk about with Jurassic Park. Do you have any closing thoughts, Mr. T-Bone?
Give him a second. You're muted.
So I am. Well, going back to something you said in the beginning about Michael Crichton's writing itself, one of my favorite scenes in the book is in the book, Alan Grant goes to turn the power back on and everything. And it's such a small like thing that wouldn't never make it into a movie for any reason whatsoever. But when he's going down the stairs, he hits his head on a pipe while he's on the walkie-talkie, and he goes, "Ow!" And they're like, "Is everything okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I just hit my head." And it's like such a small world building thing that it would never make it into a movie,
and
but
also,
it's perfect in a book.
They're all tense. Yeah, if you didn't show Alan Grant, and then he's like, "Ow!" all of a sudden you'd be like, you thinking he's getting eaten by a monster, and I just hit my head. That would be funny.
He's also a bigger, burlier guy too in the book.
Yeah,
big
right.
beard
He's
and-
not little
Yeah.
beta
Now
Sam
that you
Neill.
made
He's Alpha Chad. No, I'm just kidding. I love
Oh
Sam
my
Neill.
God.
Sam Neill's great.
Sam Neill is on my free pass list.
Another Sam Neill movie that came out around this time was The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, that's the Sean Connery movie.
Yeah, you haven't seen that yet, right? Huh?
I've seen part of it. I put it on.
Have you ever seen The Hunt for Red October? T-Bone?
I think I did when I was in like middle school for whatever reason they would have shown us that.
Yeah, well,
about
it's
foxes?
But talk about, if you think Michael Crichton is a technical writer, I can't remember who wrote that book. I wrote the book before I saw the movie, and I swear to God I could operate a submarine by myself. Just by reading that book, it is way too much.
Is it super technical?
Yeah, way too super technical. But it's good. Hunt for Red October is my favorite submarine movie. I love it. It's awesome.
I'm not a big fan.
Next
of submarines.
to
Anytime,
the
that's
Land
one.
That Time
If it's
Forgot.
on TV, I'm watching it. Yeah,
Hey, we did that one.
that's a good one though. That is a good movie.
He requested it. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a good call.
And I remember you saying that was your favorite submarine movie until the submarine part was over.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, Jurassic Park is a 2 thumbs up. Knocked it out of the park. Good
Solid
time to
2
watch.
thumbs up. What
Watched
about
the
you,
whole
Randy?
thing yesterday. I loved it.
It was good.
Randy
I like
liked
it.
One of the best
What would
movies
you
ever
give
made.
it, T-Bone?
If I had more
Best
thumbs,
movie
it
ever
would get
made.
all of them.
What does that little guy there with you think of Jurassic Park?
Hey, Zayas, what do you think about Jurassic Park?
Good.
It's good? Say hi.
You can't get better than that.
You know, he's got to go to school and get his doctorate.
But he's not talking.
He's still talking, just not to you.
Can't talk?
Hey, leave that alone, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
He's-
Jurassic Park is great. And like little kids to old people like me love
Yeah.
that movie.
9 to 99.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Your son's got to go to college, you know.
There was one of
He's
the.
got to get a doctorate.
What was it? I think it was Christmas Eve one time.
sitting
We
at the
were
branches.
at her grandparents' house, and the Jurassic Park movies happened to be on. So I grabbed the remote and put them on. About halfway through the second one, her grandpa changes the channel and goes, "People can only watch so much of that." So
Well, there's one.
yeah,
The one guy.
yep.
He must be 100.
He was
Yeah,
up
right.
there, 80s. But yeah, that movie is like
I
one of
almost
the
got that
single most
popcorn bucket.
influential things to me I've ever seen in my life.
It's one of the most influential movies of all time.
And it doesn't just influence people to be paleontologists, to be filmmakers and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And spend an insane amount of money collecting merchandise and toys and clothes,
Yep. That too.
shoes. I was unfortunately a victim of that one.
So is everybody in this room.
Yeah.
Not just with Jurassic Park, but
If it's not one thing, it's another.
everybody, we all like that crap.
All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. We'll end it here.
Our 100th episode.
100th episode going strong. Tune in soon because I think for our second year, we're going to do another one of those fun little giveaway things again because that was a pretty fun thing to do.
Yeah. We should try to do more stuff like this too.
Yeah,
have
of course.
guests on.
And this is a test run for this, so depending on how well this goes in post, we'll probably do it again.
It'll go as good as Jurassic Park did in post.
But I have been G's Film.
And I'm Hecubus.
And I'm Randy Fisher with no picture.
And this has been the one and only Grindhouse Podcast. Cheese Film.
It's red.
Out.
It's only red. It's red.